we know for a fact that a large part, in fact, 70 to 80% of the southern border, and not just in Texas, I'm talking about Arizona, even San Diego, and all the other places, are literally unmanned and unsecured, and that has led to basically to the cartels, and not just the Mexican cartels, but world cartels controlling our entire southern border, right? So for a while there, the news media was kind of trying to play this idea that it was Texas DPS against Border Patrol, and there's this tension. Have you experienced that tension out there in the field between you guys and the Mean Green?
No, I mean, absolutely. I think at that particular moment, it was just to create a narrative,
Yeah,
to create a headline, obviously, for some of the media, because they wanted to see that conflict, right? I think even the federal government wanted to create that wedge between
agreed.
DPS and Border Patrol and National Guard as well, right? They wanted to create this conflict between Texas and the federal authorities. Like there was some type of, this battle or this, conflict between these agencies, which was completely false. We know that for a fact because we spoke to agents. Agents in the field, they know for a fact they support what we're doing. We support
Yeah.
them as well.
I've
So
heard the
now,
same
of course,
thing.
yeah, of course. Now the higher ups, obviously, that's a whole different issue there, right? Because obviously they got to fall in line with some of the politics, which is unfortunate, right? Because now it does create this wedge. But there has never been a conflict at all between DPS and Border Patrol. Even when all that was happening, with all the wire cutting, there was never any type of intent. We never told our troopers to go arrest Border Patrol agents, and we see them cutting the wire. We understand what they're doing. We understand they have their orders, like we have our
Yes,
orders, right? We both
yes,
have different objectives, but I think at the end of the day, we support one another because we do want a secure border. So again, I think it was just something that was created by the media and also by the
agreed.
federal government to create a narrative, to create this wedge. They're trying to create more conflict in the field, to try to divert what's really happening on the border and put the focus on these two agencies that were apparently, conflicting with one another, which is completely false.
Yeah, I agree, and I've heard the same. I heard the same thing from the field.